Welcome back to another video on the channel brought to you by Scott Tyler. You probably noticed this video looks a little different from my main camera. Quality's not as good. So this video is going to prove, can you run an entire YouTube channel on your smartphone, and me specifically, a Galaxy S21. So a lot of people out there think, oh, if I want to start a YouTube channel, I have to have the best equipment, a DSLR camera, a Blue Yeti microphone, insane headset, insane PC for editing and stuff like that. I'm going to edit this video on Filmora 10, but I just want to make this video proving to you guys that you can make an entire YouTube channel on your smartphone in 2021. It's not overly expensive, and you're already using equipment that you own, so you don't really have to go out and buy anything else. Audio quality on this should be pretty solid. Most smartphones now have really good front-facing cameras, as well as microphones to pick up audio. So let's hop in with the video. Galaxy S21, can you shoot a YouTube video on it? My current camera I use, it's a Panasonic Lumix G5. As you can see, Lumix right here with a, I can't pronounce this ever, but it's like Makey manual lens, which has an adjustable focus as well as aperture to adjust the amount of light that comes in. Mainly you just use this on AI mode to adjust the best settings. The camera itself picks the best settings. I also have an external shotgun microphone here to pick up better audio because the built-in mic isn't that great. And it's also on a cheap tripod, which I got off Amazon. So this is like pretty expensive, but the great thing is this tripod right here can also fit a smartphone. So basically what you can do is, instead of using this camera, I can just basically attach my S21 to this tripod and use it the exact same way. Here we go, we got the tripod in hand. This one's made by Ulanzi. Sorry if I mispronounced that. And then we have the smartphone connector tool, which basically allows you to put in any single smartphone. Fits literally any size because it's also adjustable and can stretch out. So what you do basically is, I'm gonna pause this and show you how to connect it. So basically all you do is just screw it on here, and now you put your smartphone in this section, and now you have your own little mini tripod as well as vlogging setup. So if you want to walk around, record yourself using your selfie camera, now you have like a built-in tripod / selfie stick, because this also can adjust. You can pull the 3 legs out like this, and it also can get longer if you need to extend it and show yourself. Okay, so here it is. Now you can see I can move back and forth, much more stable shot. I'm looking directly into my camera lens. Everything looks pretty sharp. Most cameras these days are 1080p. A lot of front-facing cameras actually can do 4K 25 or 30 FPS, but a lot of them can also do 1080p 60 FPS. This is just doing 1080p 30 just because I think that looks the smoothest. Most cinematography is done at 1080p 25 frames per second, so I would recommend that. But yeah, now you can just go around like this, vlog yourself, create a YouTube channel, create whatever content you want to entertain your fans, whether it be entertaining content or educational. Most of the content on here is educational since I'm mainly doing tech videos. That's what I'm passionate about. So you guys choose your passion and just incorporate that into your channel and add a little spin to it, add your personality to it. And yeah, you'll see growth on YouTube. That's what I'm trying to do on my channel right now. Leave a comment down below if you're enjoying this video and what sort of tech videos you guys want to see in the future, because I like all your feedback. And while you're at it, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We're making road to 1,000 subs at this point. Okay, so now I got my phone on a tripod pointed towards me in my room. Pretty good lighting behind me, natural lighting. So from here, you're probably like, well, the microphone is okay on my phone, but what if I want to upgrade it? Say I have a small budget and I want to improve the audio quality a lot for cheap. What you can do is you go out and get a lavalier microphone like the one I have connected on here. It's not plugged in currently. I'm going to switch over to another video right here and actually show you the difference, and you guys can let me know what you think and tell me if you think you can see a substantial difference in the audio quality between the built-in microphone on the Galaxy S21 versus the lavalier microphone. This is a cheap one. I'm not sure what brand it is. I think it's called Solid. I don't know. I'm not sure if I've worked with them in the past, but they make great microphones. If you don't want this brand, you can go find one on Amazon. There's plenty out there. So I'm going to now switch over to this microphone, and you guys can let me know if you can hear a substantial difference. Now I'm recording on this technically it's called a USB microphone on my phone, but it's actually a 3.5mm jack with 3 dashes on it just signifying it's an actual microphone. Plugs directly into my Galaxy S21. I have to use a USB-C adapter to 3.5 female just because my phone doesn't currently have a headphone jack. A lot of new smartphones, Android as well as Apple got rid of it years ago with the iPhone 7, but they don't have the headphone jack anymore. Normally, like Android budget phones actually come with the headphone jack. I'm not sure why, but flagships don't these days. I think it's a great feature. It is sort of like a dying breed, and I don't think an adapter is that big of a pain to actually buy or use on your phone. Like I'm using it right now. It's not much of an inconvenience. The old me would have like complained a ton just because I was anti-Apple, and at the time I was kind of mad that they were getting rid of the headphone jack along with the general population. But let me know what you think of this microphone. Let me know if it improves the overall audio quality a lot. And from here you can pick up your tripod, walk around with the lavalier microphone. The cable's a little long, so maybe it's not the most convenient. Maybe like tie it up a little bit, or maybe get a wireless microphone. You can find those on Amazon as well. The Rode microphone, I'm not sure what it's called, but it's made by Rode. It's a wireless microphone. You can use that with your smartphone as well. So now you have a great setup. You have a nice front-facing camera shot with good lighting, microphone, good audio, and now you can record whatever you want. Now this setup can be used for tech videos like myself, if I want to sit behind a desk and record myself like this. Nice, I don't know, portrait shot of me sitting down or standing up, doesn't matter. Or if you're, honestly, this is great for vlogging if you want to walk around and get good audio. It kind of like isolates your voice, so you're not going to get much background noise and stuff like that. But yeah, pick up the tripod, go walk around, film your day, do whatever you want, and from there, you have a YouTube channel. You have good audio quality, you have good video quality, and the great thing about filming on your smartphone is you can not only use the selfie camera for vlogging or filming yourself, you can reverse the camera, use the rear one, which is most likely better on any smartphone. It's higher quality. And then you can film nice scenic shots with the rear-facing camera. If you have a wide-angle lens, you can get some wide-angle shots. You have telephoto, you can get some great zoom shots. Nice landscape pictures, anything you want. No limit to this. You can film whatever you want, be creative, be artistic, do whatever makes you happy. Here's just like a walking test of me using the tripod as well as the microphone. So you're probably wondering, right, now you have the filming down, you have the video as well as the good audio quality. Now the question is, okay, well, how do I actually make my YouTube videos? How do I actually make thumbnails? How do I do all this stuff? And the thing is, there's apps for all this stuff. You can get an app, the Canva app for making thumbnails. It's free, but there is a paid subscription service, which I do subscribe to. I think it's worth it. I think the Pro subscription is really solid. You get a lot more pictures you can use, a lot more customization you can use. So that's the thumbnail section. Use Canva or any other app you want. I mean, there's plenty of thumbnail makers out there. Video editing, there's plenty of video editing apps on iOS. I know the iMovie app is great. And then on Android, it's a little more difficult to find a good one. I would recommend Filmora Pro or Power Director. So those have free trials you can use, or you can just use them for free, but there's usually like a watermark in the bottom right or bottom left corner. My arm's getting kind of tired. I don't know how people do this, but go check out Filmora Go or Power Director, and there's a bunch of other ones. Basically take your clips here, put them into the software, into your phone, edit the videos, export them onto your phone, onto your storage device, on your phone, your local storage. And then from there, you can upload it to YouTube. And the great thing about this is now you can, say you're filming a educational video, what you can do is you can extract the MP3 from your video, or maybe a short snippet, create clips from it, and then take that and you can create your own podcast as well. It's basically killing two birds with one stone. I can sit here and create a YouTube video filming myself and stuff like this, and I can take the audio from this, upload it to Anchor, distribute it across a variety of different podcasting platforms. And now I have both a YouTube channel making me income or gaining popularity, and now I have a podcast doing the same exact thing. So it's a great two-in-one system if you want to grow on social media. And then take some of these clips, maybe take some snippets like I mentioned earlier, some shorts, upload it to YouTube Shorts, or maybe if you want to take it and upload to TikTok, grow a following on there. And I know when you hit 1,000 followers on TikTok, then you can start live streaming and stuff like that. And then you can start making income over on TikTok, get brand deals, stuff like this. It's all like a compounding effect. And once, I don't know, remember this stuff, you're not going to grow instantly. I don't expect to grow instantly. But yeah, once you start, get the ball rolling, work with brands, get sponsorships, start making some money, invest back into more equipment. Then you can start investing into a better microphone or better camera, better setup, better editing software, maybe a PC. I think a PC is the ultimate goal for a YouTube channel, but that's very costly. You're probably not gonna be able to buy that minute one. So yeah, once you do that, you'll get the ball rolling and your YouTube channel will be off to the races and you'll be making a living out of it after doing it for several years. Remember this, you're not gonna grow instantly. I don't expect to grow instantly. It takes a long time, a lot of work, effort, a lot of upfront effort. And then from there, it can be more passive thing. You start earning income passively and stuff like that. But income's not the main purpose of YouTube. You should be doing it as a passion. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. This is just proof that you can run an entire YouTube channel on your smartphone, Galaxy S21 specifically. Let me know what you think of the audio and video quality on here, if it's pretty good. I know I look pretty washed out and pale right now. I promise I'm not this pale, but yeah, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to this channel. Road to 1,000 subs, doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers, giving away some Galaxy Buds Pro, which I actually have like right over there, signed by me. So hopefully we can get there. I'll see you guys in the next video from Scott Tyler. Peace out, guys. Here's a sneak peek at both my new setup. Well, here's my current monitor that I work on, and then microphone, water bottle, new light, camera, and new desk. Stay tuned.